Man.
So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
For the completely made up drinking game. Okay. So, here's the drinking game.
All right.
Be ready.
I'm ready.
So, you take one sip
One sip.
when senior or freshman is said.
Senior or freshman. Starting now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Air raid freshman.
what a bitch.
I know, she's such a bitch.
We'll get to her. Okay, so.
At the same time,
But is
she's
she,
fucking great.
She is fucking great.
And yes, I know.
I can't wait to talk about the hazing stuff.
Okay. So, take a sip every time, where am I? Darla says an insult. So
Okay.
that is Parker Posey.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking wipe that face off your head. Get that face off your head, bitch.
Bitch.
She's not gonna say
Such a
Oh
bitch.
my
I love her.
This movie.
You love us.
This movie
Smile, you
has
love
so
us.
many amazing characters.
They
in
do.
it.
Dude.
So you take one sip when the letter is brought up. So
That
when they
fucking
talk
letter.
about it, someone picks it up,
Yeah.
pass it
What are you
on.
doing? Picking up trash?
Picking up trash, telling them to sign it, you take a sip.
Okay.
And everybody
Okay.
thinks that's improv. Nope.
Nope.
That shit is in the script.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you take one sip when someone drinks a beer.
Nice.
So we about to get
So we're about to get ripped.
ripped.
What do you got there? Sixer.
Like,
No big deal.
what?
Fucking
big
8th
deal.
grader.
Fucking So you take one sip when someone smokes weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love where he's like trying to show him
Wow.
how to do the bong. He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
you gotta put gum around it. It's gotta
It's
be
gotta-
tight.
Yeah. He's like, you see? There's no
There's
section
there's
there.
air escaping.
Air
Yeah, yeah.
escape.
Very scientific.
He
Yeah,
was.
they
Yeah,
always
yeah.
are.
He
They
was.
always are.
They always,
Hey.
when it comes to
They
weed,
know a
they
lot.
get very
That's
specific.
Very specific. Yeah.
I am a
Don't fuck with
fellow
the high.
stoner
Sure. Connoisseur.
connoisseur, and I do know how to make a pipe. When you
Out of
don't have a
anything?
bit- almost out of anything. I wouldn't call
Alright,
myself a
give me
MacGyver.
some tin foil,
Sure.
a
Yeah.
roll of toilet paper, and my snorkel.
I've made
Oh,
it
yeah,
a
you
let's
can
go.
totally
Hurry up.
A stick of gum, a wicker chair,
Like,
and my report card.
yes. So yeah, but yeah, you can find a way to smoke
Yeah,
weed
you
if you
can
got
find
to.
Mhm.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There is a way. So when Wooderson says, "All right,
All right.
all right, all right, all right,"
That's the first thing that he says in the entire movie.
All
Yep.
right.
You don't before you even see his face, you hear him. All right.
hmm Yeah. So he says, "All right," and other
In other, yeah.
Yeah. And
Aspects.
I finally know what you were talking about when you text me saying it'd be a
I
lot
didn't,
cooler
dude,
if you
I didn't know
did.
you'd never seen this
I
movie.
had never
I
seen
did
the
not know
movie.
that.
Can
how
I
how
tell the
much did
story
you
real
just
quick?
like fall in love with just the sound of it? Just like
Everything.
oh.
Absolutely everything.
So last week when we decided to do this movie, I was
Mhm.
told Jason, I was like, "Well, ask Seth if he wants to do it because I know he wants to do this movie."
He's a Texan.
Mhm.
And so he asked him, and you told him what you're gonna make barbecue. Or...
Yeah, we had some barbecue
barbecue
today.
earlier.
It's becoming a thing where we make dinner before the podcast for one, but we kind of try if we can to pair it with whatever movie we're doing.
Yep.
Sure.
You know,
Yes,
Texas
and
is famous for their barbecue.
That's true.
I've never tried Texas barbecue, but I
I'm
did
sure
what I
the bomb.
could.
Yours was good.
It was
Yeah,
alright.
dude. Yeah, passable.
But Seth said a line that said he'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I know.
And
And it went over
One
my
of my
head.
favorite
It went over,
lines.
but
It didn't go over your head.
it totally did not because he read the text message to me, and I was like, "Oh, I fucking love Seth." You need to watch this movie because he's literally quoting the movie to me right now.
Yeah. And I watched the movie and now I get it.
Now you
Yay!
get it. Yeah.
You love it now, don't you?
By the
Hey,
way,
man,
Seth, you
you
got a
got a
joint?
No, not on me. Be a lot cooler if you did. All right, that's right. We're a drinking game.
Back to the drinking game.
Okay, so
The
you
drinking
take
game.
a sip when football is said.
Mm.
If you're talking about it, I do love the scene where
Coach?
where they're talking about coaches. They're comparing her size and how much she can like bench press and stuff between Wooderson and like the kids. He's like, oh yeah, you know, She could only bench press like
Yeah, yeah.
275 in my
She
day.
was only 6'2",
Oh, yeah, you're talking about
290 in my
grandma?
day. Yeah, yeah.
But she still had that man
Six
chest.
four,
Still had-
250.
Still had that man
Or no.
chest. Yeah, and I love when he's
1040 and 4.5 or some shit like that.
I love where he's like pretending that everyone's like tackling him as he's catching the ball. He does such a good job.
Oh man.
So
He
yeah,
really does.
So-
Really does.
you take one simp for every mailbox that's knocked down.
I don't know exactly how many simps that is.
How many simps?
I'm not going to say.
Okay, well, simp it. So, you finish your drink when the new freshmen get out of school.
Oh.
School's out for hero. And they're like sliding down the
They're
slides.
sliding down the slide.
Getting in their
Scooter.
fucking bikes.
Dude, they're
Stealing their
booking
brother's
it.
cars.
Would you run or would you just stand there and take the licks?
You know, it's funny. I like to think that I would have just stood there and taken it. But you know, there's something respectful. Like I can respect somebody who runs as well. Like they're not going to make it easy.
No,
right?
I'm not gonna make it easy.
Yeah, yeah. Like either way, I think it's respectable. I think either way is
you're
valid, right? Because you know, one of the main characters is running.
Yeah.
And he becomes, you know, the most like looped in of all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say this: in my high school, I was really excited for the hazing ritual, but it was discontinued about 3 years before I got there. Yeah.
Time out.
Yeah.
Minute. Let's read
Yeah,
that
yeah.
back. So this shit is real.
This shit's real.
Okay, because I'm
100%.
I'm from here,
Sure.
Southern California.
So it
Is
don't
this a
fly.
Texas thing in every school?
Everybody
Or it used to be?
It used to be. I don't know if it
Okay.
flies much anymore.
I
Too
totally
many,
doubt
Because I love the way the teacher fucks with them.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
absolutely. You're gonna get your.
My
Like, it's like
captain
every
said-
second that you give
Yeah.
us is just that much more time that we have. He's like, tell you what my commanding officer told us. Nah. Man,
50 men. 50.
We're
of
going
you
on a
guys are
mission.
coming in.
50 of you were leaving.
Only 20.
Only have 25 of you coming back.
But yeah, this
I'd be
is,
like, so does that mean that I can go? Like, that's what I'd be like, so what?
classically, this is very much a thing.
Okay, so-
being hazed is very much a thing, and
So what was like? What kind of hazing was it? Like this? Like
so
I'm
it
getting
was
spanked?
pretty much that was pretty routine.
Well, I'm not getting. You're getting spanked. I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
shit thrown
I think I
on
would
me.
have done well in Texas.
I think
I don't think I would.
I think I would have enjoyed it. Or just the lifestyle of Texas. That is.
Certainly, there's like a you know, if you're an incoming freshman, you're not gonna like it,
Mhm.
but you're not supposed to. That's not the point.
Sure.
And I know that the reason they discontinued it is that they were making kids roll down a hill like in their underwear.
It
was
took it a
flat
little
text.
too far.
Well, they took it a little too far. The problem was one of the kids was allergic and didn't know, and he ended up dying. So they had to stop. And there are stories like that I've heard all over different high schools.
Sure.
So I think overall hazing is over. I don't think they do it anymore.
Yeah.
Probably at like military schools and stuff.
I
But-
just
Yeah, to a
can't.
degree.
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
nowadays it's like frats
Yeah.
and even that stuff. They're
Even that
cracking
stuff's a
down
little-
on.
Oh, they're not supposed to
cracking
do it
down on
either.
I have
it
to
just-
say though, watching Benny
Yeah.
in woodshop
Right.
making his
fucking
fucking paddle,
paddle.
so
Oh,
much
dude.
detail and care into this paddle.
When they're
Do you
talking
want to
about
come
them,
back
they're
or
like
do you want to
training.
wait?
Fuck. I mean, let's knock out the drinking
Okay.
game.
Yeah. Sorry, we keep
So-
tangenting.
No, it's gonna happen.
So, you finish your drink when Ben Affleck's character, what's his name, O'Brien or whatever,
O'Brien.
gets his.
Yeah.
He deserves his.
He does.
Yes, he
What
does.
the fuck are you looking at, huh? What the fuck? He's not pushing people.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's a one shot. No, it's not.
No.
It cuts.
There's a cut,
it
yeah,
cuts
yeah.
to when he's walking over.
But he
right.
is pissed. He would push me
Yeah.
because
It's
I would have been
definitely
laughing
probably
at
a
him.
one take.
That fool,
I don't think they would have given him a second take with all that
No,
mess.
not like that.
dude, that fool popped the fucking
Yeah.
curve. He could have took out a bunch of kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just pissed. We'll talk about that fucking anger management, kid.
Yeah.
Alright, so you finish your drink when the keg is tapped.
Oh, yes, that's my favorite one. Zen. Yes. See, we
Yep.
can't,
That's
we
such
can't
a
stop
great
going
shot.
off
You're
into
pumping,
the
and
music.
it's like
yeah.
nothing.
And I actually
man.
timed the finish your drinks out
That's nice.
this time.
Dude,
There
yeah.
you go. Way to
That's
think
smart.
of the
That's
people.
smart.
I did. And that
I
is
appreciate
the
that.
completely made up drinking game.
The completely made up drinking game.
Ooh, remix.